Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, it's good food that's good for you. Oh yeah, fresh vegetables never tasted so good. Hi everyone, I'm Tim Laird with Kevin Harned.
And Tim, this time we're excited to be in Kitchen Theater here in Paristown with a couple of chefs from Decade.
We change our menu very frequently.
Well, that's special.
And it doesn't get any fresher than this.
This has to be my favorite part.
From roasted beets, smoked eggplant, and pickled blueberries to minted green chickpeas and grilled baby cauliflower.
We're revealing the secrets to all of it right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Hi everybody and welcome to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs right here in Paristown. I'm Kevin Harned alongside my broadcast partner Tim Laird.
And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater, especially if you're looking for the secrets to making healthy food good. Because the chefs from Decade are with us today, and they have a passion for cooking farm-fresh food with impeccable attention to detail.
Just about everything on their menu features vegetables in the forefront, and they've come up with ways to serve them like we've never seen before in Kitchen Theater.
So let's get to it. It's time to meet our first guest. It's no secret he's having a love affair with food. Say hello to Andy Meyers from Decade.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Andy, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Great to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, Decade, beautiful part of town over in Butchertown, and you guys have been going strong for a while now.
Two years.
Tell us just a little bit about the restaurant.
So we're in Butchertown. We're over on East Market Street. We opened in June of 2023, so we'll be celebrating our two-year anniversary in about a week, 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, and as far as the menu?
Yeah, so we serve new American cuisine with a really heavy focus on Italian food, and like they just said, also a focus on vegetable cookery.
Yeah, and that's important. It's not only healthy, but it's important. So what are we making today?
So today we're going to do roasted baby beets with smoked eggplant, a little bit of ricotta salata, some pickled blueberries, finished with a little bit of olive oil and some toasted sesame seeds.
Wow, that sounds good. And I'll tell you what, the nice thing too about the Bluegrass State is we've got an abundance of agriculture, and I know you like to source all of that out as well.
Absolutely.
That's
yes,
great.
we do.
And smoked eggplant, I've never heard of that. That's
Yeah,
new for me.
well,
It's delicious.
This may be a first for us. So let's jump into it. Tell us where we're going to start and
Okay, so
what we're doing.
You want to take a whole eggplant and you can put it on a smoker. Now, depending on the temperature of the smoker, you might want to put it in your oven. Like the way that we do it, we smoke kind of at a lower temperature, closer to 100, 110 degrees, about an hour, hour and a half, and then it goes into an oven just until tender, fork tender. This one is fork tender, so once it comes out of the oven, you just want to cut it up and peel it the best you can. In this case, let's see here. In this case, yeah, we are nice and tender here.
In eggplant, a lot of times you see it fried up. You see it in a variety of ways.
Parmesan. But I love it. This is great. Of course, that's a sharp knife. Look how that was skinned professionally.
Yes, it is a very sharp knife.
That looks great.
All right. So you would take this and put this in a food processor, and then we take a little bit of tahini and a little bit of Greek yogurt in the food processor with it. Nothing else, just those three items, and it's a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio with a little bit of salt, and just puree it until it's smooth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it comes out looking just like this.
And you're going to use this as a dip?
This is the base of the dish, so we put this on the bottom of the plate before we put the beets on.
So 3 ingredients, boom, that's it, and there
That's
it is.
Nice and simple.
Excellent. So that's going to be the base of the, but that would make a nice dip though, wouldn't it?
It would, yes, it absolutely would.
And how do you describe the taste? I mean, how would you, when you combine all three things
so
together?
the smoke kind of gives it a little bit of like a slight bitter, but very just really round and robust flavor. It's delicious, and the yogurt kind of gives it a little bit of acid. It's nice.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. All right, and then we'll...
After that, you take beets. It doesn't have to be baby beets. In our case, we use baby beets. You want to scrub them and clean them, and then you want to put them in a pan with a little bit of water, we do a little bit of honey and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then we roast them at 350 degrees for about an hour. After that hour, you just want to keep testing them and see if they're nice and tender. If they are, they should come out of the oven looking about like this.
Wow.
And if they do, then they should be very, very easy to peel. You can take a towel, that's a little bit of a trick, but in this case you really don't. The vinegar helps kind of break them apart and the skin just comes
Just that easy to
right
fall off.
Oh man, and I love beets.
And then you get red hands. I love that.
And you get red hands. Well, you should probably wear gloves.
That's why the towel, but I like that. And I'll tell you, beets are so good for you. They really are, and you can roast them just like this. But I like that secret you pointed out. Put a little water, honey, did you say on that?
A little bit of honey and a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Interesting. So does that steam it, or just, no, you're roasting, but it just adds a little water in there, keeps them...
It does steam it a little bit because you put a little bit of foil, or if you have a lid, you can put that on top, and it does steam it a little bit.
It keeps all those vitamins in, too.
It does.
All right.
And you don't want to
super
overcook
easy to
them.
peel when it's
They're super easy. That and the acid from the vinegar helps.
all right.
For sure.
What do we do once we have them peeled?
Okay, so once we have them peeled, we want to just cut them. Well, you don't want them to be too small, so we just quarter them if they're about that size. If you have a larger one like this, you could go into eighths. I'll peel this one as well.
And the towel, I guess, just gives you a little traction.
Yeah, it does. If you have a towel in your hand, it really helps. But in this case, these are really easy to clean right now, so.
Yeah, that just comes right off. Boom. I like the colors too. Yeah, all the colorful dish, you know.
And that's the thing, you know, so much of this stuff, Tim, you mentioned, can be grown around here, and we see that with
It is so
Kentucky
neat.
crowd.
And going to the farmers markets, I love that. You know, this time of year when they come fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Root Bound Farm, David Gary. There's a lot of people growing beets in this state.
Wow, it's a root farm.
It's a root farm. So the next thing that we want to do is the pickled blueberries.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, let's take a quick break. We'll get that together. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the dish. You're watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We'll be right back with the folks from Decades. Stay with us.
Watch Secrets anytime. Subscribe to the Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs YouTube channel.
Tim Laird with you again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs at our kitchen theater at Paristown.
Tim, we're cooking this time with Andy Meyers from Decade. As we went to commercial break, we were getting the blueberries out. Of course, we had seen just how easy it was to not only roast, but skin those beets, and we're about ready to put this dish together.
Yeah, so the next thing that we want to do is our pickled blueberries. So this is a very simple thing. It's literally vinegar and blueberries, and you want to let them sit overnight, about 24 hours, and longer is better. The more they can sit in the vinegar, the more they start to break down.
So no sugar in that.
No
just
sugar.
Vinegar and the blueberries.
Literally
overnight.
vinegar and blueberries.
Wow.
If you really want to rush it, you can cut them in half, but they're delicious if you don't.
I'd say
If you just
probably
kinda
better
let
to
them
keep them whole
naturally-
for a...
Yeah.
And
let
that's
them
the
break
finished
down.
product
And
there.
That is the finished product right there.
Okay.
So, to plate this dish, what we do is we take our smoked eggplant puree, put a little bit of a spoonful in the center of the plate, and then you just kind of want to rock the spoon back and forth just to kind of create a little bit of a well in the center there. And then we're going to take our baby beets that we've peeled. In this case, most of these are pretty small, so I wouldn't do much more than quarter them. Some of them even just kind of cut in half because they're nice and tender.
And if you have the bigger beets, you just cut them into more pieces, right? So if I
Right,
did that,
yeah, if you
roast
want to
the
use
big
the
beets,
whole
then-
beet, the larger beets, you can cut them into a lot of shapes. You can cut them into little squares, but I would just say something, you know, just into like bite-sized pieces for a dish like this.
Perfect.
Put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of salt. You want to give them a toss.
A lot of flavor in this and a pretty straightforward dish. I kind of like that they each stand on their own. So you're going to have the eggplant and the smokiness of that, the beets that are going to be...
Absolutely, yeah. It balances out really well with the sweetness.
And the interesting point is going to be the pickled blueberries.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that, Andy. Come on now.
It's delicious, I promise. It's so, so, so good. All right, so then we're going to put a little bit of toasted sesame seeds on top.
I'm glad you got that because I didn't want you to skip a beat.
The dad jokes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I could have said the beat goes on. Okay, never mind. All right, back to the cooking show, everybody.
We're about ready to say, beat it, Tim.
The next thing we want to do, is the ricotta salata. Just a nice little light crumble over the top. Which those who don't know, ricotta salata is a ricotta cheese, but it is salted, so it's dried out a little bit to where you can kind of press it into a wheel. A nice little firm wheel, and then we take it and we crumble it up.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so now we'll take some of these pickled blueberries. You don't really need many. They're pretty pungent, pretty intense, so we'll just put a few of them on the plate right there.
A little smoky, a little sweet, a little tartness.
Absolutely.
A little acid.
And then this has to be my favorite part. Oregano, to me, was always an herb that you found in a jar at Pizza Hut.
In a shaker.
In a shaker, yeah. And, you know, over the years, I've just kind of fallen in love with fresh oregano. We grow it at the restaurant. We have a little garden out back.
Oh, that's neat.
So we haven't bought oregano pretty much since we opened. You don't want a ton of it because it can be a little intense if you do too much.
Oregano has so much flavor, just a little bit.
Oh,
and anytime you can
delicious.
use fresh, it matters.
So
much.
That's about that. Let's not put that much on there. That's about that. And then two last things. A little bit of finishing salt if you have it. A little bit of crunchy Maldon fleur de sel. And then olive oil.
Oh, see, that makes it.
And it has to be quality olive oil.
And so at the restaurant, what do you call this dish?
This is our baby beets.
Baby
That's
beets.
it. Baby beets.
All right.
Love that. Andy Meyers, everybody, from Decade.
Thank you all so much.
We appreciate you jumping in, but we're not finished sharing the secrets. Coming up next, your cohort, Matt Johnson, is going to have some secrets to reveal as well. So we'll take a quick break. We've got more secrets on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Stay with us.
Watch Secrets anytime. Subscribe to the Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs YouTube channel.
Tim Laird with you again on our Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in Kitchen Theater in Paristown.
Yeah, this time we're cooking with the chefs from Decade. Already we've learned some good secrets from Chef Andy Meyers, and now it's time to meet our next guest.
His culinary skills are as sharp as his knives. Give a warm welcome to Chef Matt Johnson from Decade.
Matt, great to see you.
Thank you.
Yes, you know, we were talking with Andy. He made that wonderful baby beet dish that I think everybody loved, yes? And here we come with some more creativity out of the kitchen of Decade. You guys have been around a little while, especially together as a team, so you transcend buildings. I thought we'd talk a little bit about that, but some folks may remember down on Market, it was Decca.
Correct.
And then you guys decided that you were going to continue on.
Yeah, so Chad Sheffield was one of the original owners of Decca. And that last year that Decca was open, Andy Meyers was the executive chef, and I was the chef de cuisine. We worked for a year together. The building got sold. We weren't done, and we decided we needed to continue doing this, so we opened up Decade.
Yeah, and you're all doing some great things. Obviously, we've just witnessed part of that. What are your contributions going to be here?
So tonight I am doing a plancha grilled collini. So that's a baby cauliflower broccolini kind of hybrid. Literally a crossbreed between broccolini and cauliflower. A little bit of salt on here. I've already taken this collini and blanched it and basically just salted boiling water, and then I shocked it in ice water
That keeps the color on there, and you know what? I think blanching really helps. So if you're grilling vegetables, I blanch it first. It already starts to cook. That way you don't overcook it, and it still holds its beautiful colors.
100%. Like even if we know that we can finish cooking it start to finish on the grill, we always blanch our green vegetables ahead of time. They just turn out so much better. So we'll get that going. So the first thing that's going to go on the plate is this minted green chickpeas. So what we do is we take green chickpeas. You can buy those at any specialty grocery store in the freezer section typically. We blanch those, we shock them, and then we put them in a food processor with an aggressive amount of olive oil. Some fresh mint, which we have here, and here's the actual chickpeas right here. Some fresh mint, and that's it, just a little bit of salt.
Oh, that's got to be an interesting taste too. And I like a little bit of mint. You got to be careful, don't use too much, right? Is this left over from Derby? Is this?
Yeah, right. So we actually grow all of, not all of our herbs, but a fair amount of our herbs. We've got a little planter box in the back, and we do a lot there. So.
Oh, that's great.
So this bomba sauce is, we buy crushed Calabrian peppers ahead of time. We take that, mix it with a little bit of olive oil. We've got some nice dark balsamic here, and then I'll microplane fresh garlic into it, and that just really
Wakes it up?
Wakes it up, and it's a lot more edible, like raw. All right, so from here, I'm going to take this off the plancha.
Okay.
And then all it's going to need at this point is a little bit of lemon juice, just to give it a little acid and balance out all that oil and everything that's on top. So then we're just going to go on the plate. We kind of arrange it kind of in a circular motion here.
I like to have the full stalk on there too, so it's not just the top parts of it.
Well, and honestly, my favorite part of it is the stalk. Like, it's a really tender vegetable. It's not too aggressive. So from there, I'm just going to kind of drizzle that stuff all over it.
I'll bet that's good on eggs too. A little.
The bomba?
Yeah.
It's good on everything if you like a little kick.
Oh yeah, fish, chicken.
Oh yeah.
Pappardelle.
Gives it some nice
Pappardelle
color
would
too.
be good, yeah.
Oh, and here's the crunch factor, right? Are these?
Yeah, you got to have a little crunch in there. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of
And did you
flaky
toast these,
salt.
Chef?
I did.
A little toasted, yeah.
Yes.
Brings out the flavor of the oils and.
You got it. And then we're just going to put a few of these little lily pads on here. That's nasturtium.
Do you guys grow that too?
We don't grow this, so I don't have a
Okay.
whole lot of room for that. And that's it.
Boy,
that
that's
looks
beautiful.
great. Look at that
Can't
dish.
wait to taste that. The Collini, everybody. Beautiful. With the bomba sauce, this looks amazing. Can't wait to taste it.
I know.
Yeah.
That is great.
Well, it's easy to find for folks that have been around the Louisville culinary scene a while. It's in the old Butchertown Grocery. It's now
Correct, yeah, it's on
Decade.
East Washington Street.
East Washington, so you have a chance to find it. Hope you guys have had a good time being here today. We've certainly had a great time having Matt Johnson on. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your culinary skills. We want to remind everybody at home that you too could be sitting in our audience. That's easy to do by logging on to mintjuliptours.com. Seek out the culinary experience and you'll find Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. It's time for us to say goodbye for now. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned. Have a great day, everybody.